I'm Dr. Rukundo Damascene. I'm from Rwanda in East Africa, and I'm a gynecologist by profession, and I'm a lecturer of obstetrics and gynecology at the School of Medicine and Health Sciences. And I'm really grateful to be part of this Merck fertility training, and I'm also grateful to the Merck Foundation for having me and training me for that. So as a trainee, I'm really satisfied and excited to be part of this project. And I can tell you that in our country, Rwanda, we have some problems regarding the fertility treatment for our patient. As of nowadays, there is no in-country trained embryologist, and there is no other trained personnel who can deal with infertility. And the only treatment we are just giving are just limited in cost and means, because we are relying just on some cases that can be managed by simple means, but for cases needing expertise and more advanced treatment care like IVF and intrauterine insemination are not offered in the country. So we only have one center dealing with the infertility in the country, and it is private, and the cost is really much expensive, and only rich people can afford the cost. And much of the population who are being affected by the infertility problem are having problem to afford this treatment, and they are just suffering because there is no established way that they can get the treatment of that. So there are still more problem about that. And the other issue is that those people who are suffering from the infertility, most of them are just with low income, and they can't afford this much costly services in the private setting. And the means you have to help them are limited, because we do not have initially we don't have the trained personnel and the equipments ready for helping them. First of all, I'm the first Rwandan to be trained about the fertility and how to deal with the patient suffering from infertility. And it has been really an advantage for me, and it is really critical for also my patient, because with the knowledge and the skills I gained during this training at Milan, I hope that when I'm going back to the country in Rwanda, I will be trying to help much more patients who are suffering for the infertility and who did not get the adequate management when they were seeking the medical care. And for the country, I think this is also very important, because we were lacking personnel trained for that. And the knowledge and the skills I'm gaining here during this training will be helping much at dealing with those patients, and helping and contributing much to my country effort to help deal with the people suffering from the infertility. So the areas I get trained in, the first thing is how do we do the counseling of the patients, and how do we assess the cause of the infertility. And then we were also trained on how to do the ovarian stimulation, how to correct the eggs, how to evaluate the male infertility, how to deal with the male infertility, and how do we assess the quality of the sperm, how do we assess the quality of the embryo, and how do we do the embryo transfer. And we have also been involved in the trend and on how we do the embryo transfer and how we do the follow-up from the embryo transfer and afterwards, and during the antenatal care, which the area of focus and what we will be following for those particular patients. So the critical part when I'm going back is starting with campaign to just for the awareness countrywide, because many people tend to think that infertility is a female issue, So my first goal is just to bring about the awareness for the people to know that there are many other causes of infertility, and that most of the time also the males are affected, and they should be also coming to seek care as their female partner. So and the other issue is that I will be trying to establish a fertility center. And the other issue that is, as a lecturer, I will be trying to also train my colleague in the country on the knowledge and the skills I gained here, so that we can help much more people that are suffering from the infertility. I'm really grateful for the Merck Foundation. This has been a grateful opportunity for me to learn about the infertility, how do we manage patients, how do we follow them, and how do we help couples suffering from the infertility. So it's really a great experience, and I'm really thankful to the Merck Foundation